I'm Sasha. I'm a little random. Welcome and welcome back. Alright. Okay, so let's get started. Today, we are going to go through some of my favorite plants in my collection currently. Okay? Collections currently. Okay, that was a little weird alliteration there. But there we go. So, I have 5 plants that I'm going to show you today that I'm really excited about. I love how they're growing. I love how they're looking. I love the care. I just am in love with them. Now, don't get me wrong. I love all of my plants. I wouldn't have them if I didn't. There's one causing me some trouble, but I still like it. But there's got to be a troublemaker in there somewhere, right? Okay, so let's see. Where do I start? I always do this and I never know where to start. I think I have an idea and then I just lose it. Let's start off with the simplest one, okay? Alright, so we have this one, which is fairly new. I just got it in April. This is part of the birthday haul. The Houseplants or stink plant or Stapelia. Yes, it is so nice to see. I love this plant. It's so simple. It's so a little spiky, and it's just growing. You see all the new growth, all that light green that you see, all of that is new growth. Now, if I could get this thing in some bright light, it would probably go crazy outside, right? Okay. But Houseplants, I believe Houseplants sabrina, if I'm correct, is this plant right here. This is a cactus. Is it a cactus or a euphorbia? This is a cactus. Let's see. I took the label out, so I can't even tell you. I don't know where I put the label. I've got to find it now. Oh no. But at least I remember the name of it, right? It is a type of Stapelia cactus, and it is my friend right now. And I'm really loving it. It's got new growth. I can't wait to see if I can get a bloom out of it. The blooms are really cool looking. If you look right here, they're really cool looking. You've probably seen it before if you saw my birthday haul, but you know, let's show it again because I like it. Okay. Alright, so that is one. Let me go ahead and put this one aside. Okay. What should we do next? I want to do the, come here now. I'm going to do this one. This one is a Peleonia Okra, okay? And just look at the size of this thing. It is, it has grown quite a bit. You can tell this side is sore as the sun. But it's still growing all over. And it's just pretty. Like these velvety leaves, they're more like suede. Yeah, they feel more like suede. These suede leaves, the pattern, look at that. That is just gorgeous. And you see the dark green with the light green and the pattern. No one is the exact same. They look similar, but they are not the same, okay? I am really digging this plant. It's growing very well for me. I try not to let it dry out, but it does. It has survived and it's still growing, so it's not that sensitive to it. But I would try to keep this moist, or at least not let it dry out more than 80%, just to keep it going smoothly. This is just a really cool plant, and I'm really happy that I kind of fell upon it on an Etsy search for something else, and it just popped this up in the list as a random, and I was like, ooh, and I got it, and I have been loving it ever since. I really have been. I mean, just look at it. It's easy to care for. You put it in some sun. It's only a medium light, by the way, in the window. Medium light. I don't remember what kind of window that is, but it's just medium light. And I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. And I can't wait to see how much longer it's going to get, because this thing, it wasn't this big when I first got it, okay? If I can find a picture of it, I will put it on the side here. If not, I'm sorry. So, no promises, right? Okay. That is plant number 2. Nice, very nice, very nice. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. All right. Now, for those of you who don't know, I am into several different types of plants, but I have recently gotten into orchids. Now, my Phalaenopsis orchid would have been on this list. It had been blooming since February, and the petals just now started falling, so it doesn't look so pretty now. And it's pretty much, actually, it's all stem as of today. But I mean, it was blooming since February. It's freaking May. May? Yeah, it's May. They fell off at the first week of May. I'd say that's a really good long time for some blooms on a Phalaenopsis. However, I do have another orchid that I have been experimenting with, and I've gotten it to bloom. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me grab it. If you are on my Instagram, you would have seen this in the pictures. This is a lady slipper, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, look at that. Isn't it just interesting? I find it so fascinating, this plant right here. It also has really nice leaves on it, really nice patterned leaves. You see that? That is just pretty. They're very succulent leaves. If you've ever gotten to touch one. And I got this little butterfly clip from Amazon. If you want to know where I got it from, I'll try to put it on the bottom if I can remember or find it in history. But it's like a bag of 25 or 50 or 30 or something like that. So worth the price. But this is just a very nice orchid, and actually it should dangle a little bit more. But I am just very proud that I was able to get this to bloom. It did come to me, and it started to, it took forever to bloom actually. It had its little growth point. If I can find it, I'll show you some of the steps here on the corner. Very proud of it. And it's just pretty. It's very interesting. Like, look at this. Just look at this. Isn't this interesting? I mean, and the only thing I have to do, I do have to water it more often than I have to water my Phalaenopsis. I have to water this every 5 days rather than every 7 days, but that's fine. I am fine with that. I may actually repot it and add 30% sphagnum moss just so it can stay a little moist a little longer, because this is, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even say what kind it was. Mercy. This is a Peleonia Shirley Amundsen. A mouthful. Yes, but pretty. Very pretty. Excuse me if you see sweat. I am in the plant room, and it's, you know, officially spring, so it's humid in here. Let's see, we're at a 83% humidity. Yes. My plants are happy, and I'm sweaty. See all that? I'm glistening. I'm sorry. I don't sweat. I glisten. Yes. But anyway, back to the plant, right? It's just really nice, and it's called lady slipper because it looks like, it's supposed to look like the slipper at certain angles. I don't want to dump it out of the pot, but and it's just in a nice little orchid pot. You know, nice little orchid pot inside of a pot. I actually water it inside this pot. There's a plug at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there's a plug at the bottom. So we do that. And I soak it for about 15 minutes every 5 days. And it seems to really be happy. It seems to really be happy. And I'm very happy with it. I really am. Peleonia Shirley Amundsen. Okay. We have two more people. Two more. Just two more. Alright, let me set this down carefully. Alright, so we're gonna do which one do I save for last? I don't know. Well, this one I just watered, so let's do this one. since I have to be extra cautious with this one. Alright, so we have my Alocasia Black Velvet. Yes, look at it. Isn't it gorgeous? I mean, my eyes are slit. I'm sorry. You can't really see me looking at it, but I am extremely excited about this. If you knew what this plant looked like 2 years ago, it was sad. It was free because I won it on Instagram. But it was sad because it got shipped in December. Not 2021, but 2020. It got shipped in December. And it wasn't happy about it. Let's just put it that way. If I can find a picture, I will happily put it up for you so you can see that. But look at it now. I mean, look at the size of this leaf. I mean, the leaves just keep getting bigger and bigger. Where's the most recent leaf is it's one of these two. I can't even remember. And then we have it's inflorescence right now, 2 at a time actually. This one came out first and it's fading a little bit, and then we have this one here. Let's see if it'll focus. Then we have this one here that's doing really nicely. And it's just so pretty, and it is velvety, and the corms are actually black. And another reason why I'm excited about this is because this is a whole separate plant that has grown since this original part right here. This is the original plant, people. This one grew up from a corm that I planted back inside the soil. And then we have, oh, I don't know if you can see it. Then we have this little itty bitty leaf right here that is coming up. I'm not sure if that's from a corm or if that's just from, you know, it being really happy and just deciding to pop up. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out, is there anything I can do with these when they pop up? I mean, do I just let them be? I mean, they do tend to wilt and then they drop off, and it's just so pretty. Look, just look. Let's get me out of the frame. Let's just that, okay? That right there is so pretty. And if you look a little closer, you can see the pattern that is in those leaves. You see that? Isn't that nice? It's a pattern it's a textured pattern. You can actually feel the little ripples and everything. And it is a dark plant, which is another thing that really drew me to it. I try to make sure it doesn't dry out. Alocasias are heavy feeders, so I actually feed this every other watering. I could feed it every watering and it would be fine. But it loves it. Every time I feed it, something else grows. It's a happy plant, okay? And I'm really proud because alocasias are not easy from my experience. And it takes me a while to get to learn them. But once I had learned this one and I stuck with the plan and the program, it is just flourishing. It is just flourishing, and I'm really, really proud of it. And I'm really proud of myself, if I might pat myself on the back right here. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Alocasia Black Velvet. Okay. Okay. Alocasia Black Velvet. All right. So, last but not least is a plant genus that I'm just getting into. I really wanted the version of this that is like $2,000, but I'm not spending that on the plant. So I got something similar to it, still in the same genus, but not quite the plant that I actually wanted, but it's very, very close. Okay, so if you look at this, this is a Antherium radicans. This is my very first Antherium. This is the first leaf that came out in my care. The rest of these leaves were on it when it came. These were on it when it came. Yes, that little itty bitty baby right there. This was actually the biggest leaf that it came with. As you can see, it's taken me a little bit to get used to the watering. It did come with this little bit of damage right here. But that's fine. That's minor. It's still a new plant. It has so much more growing to go. I'm not going to bigger about one little why. But this leaf right here, in my care, it just hardened off, and it started off this size. It started off this size, which is one of the things that I find amazing about Antherium leaves and some other plant genuses. The leaves come in small, and they just gradually get bigger and bigger, and bigger and bigger. And for this to have started so small, I wish I documented it, but I kind of was just so into it. I thought I was just getting a small leaf. And then I did further research, and 2 days went by, and it was bigger. And I still didn't think to take a picture of it then, because 2 days went by and it was even bigger. And now we have this beautiful thing. I mean, look at it. It just looks like all the beautiful textureness of it all. It's glossy. It's very firm now that it's hardened off. It's just gorgeous. And just, do you see this? Do you see the size of this? The next leaf is probably going to be even bigger. I can't wait to see it. I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic that it's doing so well. I wait till it dries out, and then I water it, which I may need to water it in another day or two. And it seems to be happy so far. I've only had it since March, and I've gotten one leaf since March, so it's doing okay. It's doing okay. Not a fast grower by any means, saying that the season did just get started, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But it's definitely a beautiful plant, and I just can't wait to see what all it does in the next few months, because 'tis the season for planty growy things. And this I am just very much looking forward to watching and nurturing and learning from. It's just so interesting to me. And we have a lot of little itty bitty new growths down here, if you can see those down there. And I think we have a new growth point coming in right here also. It's just happy. And I'm really happy that it's happy. I hope it continues to be so, and we shall see how that works out in the next few months, shan't we? But okay. So let me put this back up here. Alright, so that is our 5 plants for today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes, okay. I lost the orchid for a second. I got a little concerned. It's like, do I not know how to count? Did I forget how to count? I will have an honorary mention. It's the top part of the experiment I did with the Diphyllum propagation. The top part is doing very nice. It is very happy. So I guess we'll say we have 6 today. Let me pause and reposition myself because it's rather big and it's not going to fit in this frame as it is now. So give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay. Do you see? Now, what I want you to understand here is that I realize this looks really massive compared to the pot that it's in. But I did clip this and I propagated it. So the roots aren't really as big as you would think they are. They are stable enough to hold the plant, although you see I do have a moss pole in there somewhere. Yep, see that right there? That is the moss pole. This has gotten quite huge. And if you just look at the leaf, I can't figure out how to do a head test with this right now. Let's see if I can do this without it dropping. I can't do it. But it's rather large. If you can, okay, let's do it this way. This is rather large. This is the leaf, people. This is the leaf. It is massive and it is pretty. This is a Diphyllum tropicsnow. Diphyllum tropicsnow. And my mom actually gave me this plant because she couldn't like really enjoy it in her apartment. And I have since cut it up and regrown it, and I even have some propagations. Again, honorary mention for the propagations. Let's leave that there. Alright, propagation. This is one of them. Again, there is a whole video on that, so I won't delve into that too quick. But look at the pot. Isn't the pot pretty? Isn't that nice? Okay, we're going to put that back now. Alright, so this is the honorary mention, Diphyllum tropic snow. I'm very proud of this propagation and how it went, and how big the leaves are started growing ever since I've moved it and propped it. Like, I did not expect the leaves to get this much bigger. I didn't expect them to get bigger at all. I mean, the plant grew really well before I propped it. One of the reasons why I propped it is because before I got used to it, it lost a lot of bottom leaves, and it was a little scraggly at the bottom, and it just looked weird to me. So I wanted a plant that was more full towards the bottom and you know, filled up at the top. And yeah, honorary mention. This is the sixth plant I'm feeling and that I'm very proud of. And it is doing very well. I'm actually going to turn this the other way so that some light can get to this side now. And yep. Alright, I probably could have did that off camera, but you know, we're here now, right? Why not? I've got a little dust on me and that's fine. But anyways, I thank you for watching. I thank you for stopping by and spending time with me and my plants and seeing some of my favorites. Feel free to leave some of your favorites in the comments. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, thumbs up, and subscribe. Don't be strangers. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think, what you're doing, what ideas you have. And I guess I will just have to see you later.